Kiss rather, in '91. Since then, she's left the morning train even further behind. She's just released an album of standards, and her new single is The Nearness of You from the soundtrack of Indecent Proposal. It's off the No Strings album. Before we talk to her from our LA studios, let's have a look at her in action. This is Sheena Easton.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty baby, you are the soul who snaps my control. Such a funny thing, but every time you're near me, I never can behave. You give me a smile and then I'm wrapped up in your magic. There's music all around me, crazy music, music that keeps calling me so very close to you. Turns me your slave. Come and do with me any little thing you want to. Anything, baby, just let me be next to you.
Hi, Sheena. Welcome along to Tonight Live.
Hi.
Now, how you doing? Do you know it's been 2 years since we last spoke?
I know, I've been devastated. I haven't been able to eat or sleep or do anything since then.
I'm sorry. I meant to call. Really, I did. I lost your number. That's what it was. I know
right,
I said
okay.
I would, but I'm so embarrassed now. Anyway, moving on to your career, which is going in great guns. Tell us about No Strings. This is a bit of a departure in style for you.
Yeah, this is real different. This is my standards album. It's got a bit of a jazz feel. And it's a bit of a cliche because every singer's always wanted to do their own album of standards, and this is mine. So it tells a story. It's a story of a relationship, love lost, all of that stuff. And it's a little bit autobiographical because, you know, I had to kind of draw upon my own experiences.
Oh,
so
really?
hence there's a lot of sad songs on there.
Yeah, and this one, Richard Never Phoned Me, track 8.
That's right. No, yours is The Man That Got Away. That's your track.
Yeah. See, there you go. It's a tragic story, and I get the feeling too, Sheena, listening to it, it's your late night music. It's your quiet glass of port and lights are dimmed. It's your thinking person's George Benson in a lot of ways. I could see this working.
Well, yeah, it's definitely, it's got some, with the jazz feel to it, it's got a bit of a groove to it here and there, but and it's very much a woman's album too. You know, it's the kind of album that if you've just been dumped, you can put this album on and cry to it, because
great, I think we all need that.
I thought of it.
Yeah. Well, that's great, Sheena, and I think that's very healthy. You were down emotionally, and you thought you'd put that feeling out to the world, and I think that works. What is life if you can't drag others down with you when you're depressed? I always say.
That's true.
And make a dollar
Misery
on it
loves
as well.
company.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you make money out of it. It's just a perfect career move. I think this is going real well.
For you.
Now, you're in the middle of doing, I don't know how to describe a pop album. Is pop the right word?
Yes.
I'm never sure.
Yes.
And
yes, absolutely.
Was it, oh, good. Was it hard to change horses in midstream like that?
Well, kind of. I'd already started making the pop album, and I was asked to do a song for the film Indecent Proposal, which is The Nearness of You. And I only had one night to cut it. It was a 2-hour session, so we did it in like 1 or 2 takes, and that was it. And that kind of started the whole album. It started the ball rolling. And the record company, I had to go to them and say, hey, listen, while I'm recording this pop album, can I take a couple of days out and go and make an album of standards? And but they let me go do it.
But you must have been surprised by that, because record companies aren't known for their leaps of faith, and it's kind of a weird thing to ask them to do. Oh, do you mind if I just stop this record for a second and do another completely different one?
Well, they heard the song, they heard The Nearness of You, and 2 weeks later I did Someone to Watch Over Me for a TV show that I was acting in.
Right.
And they heard those songs, and they knew that what I wanted to do was go into the studio, work live in the studio with the musicians, cut the songs in a couple of takes, and literally finish an album in 2 days. So they knew it wasn't a big commitment of time, it was just a very personal thing. I wanted to do it like the old albums, like Sinatra would do his Capitol sessions, things like that. So they said, go ahead, do it. You've got to get out your system, and they really supported me.
See, that's great, isn't it? And I get the feeling it would have been really exciting for you to do this, to go, ooh, we're going to do an album in 2 days. Ooh, all the musicians are going to be in the room. Ooh, I'm singing.
I know. It was a lot of pressure in one way, but it was a chance of a lifetime, and I knew that that the time was right for me to do it. I knew that I had matured enough and gone through enough in my own life to really relate to the songs, so this was the best time.
I think so. I always feel sorry for blues singers who end up in happy relationships. I always think they must kill their writing ability. You know, what could you say about, you know?
I know. Or the thing that gets me is when you get these really great singers that are about 15 and 16, and they're singing about betrayal and loss, and you're kind of going, oh, give me a break, you know?
My mum put my T-shirt in the dryer, now it's shrunk. Yeah.
So that's why I waited till I was as old as I am to do it.
But I think that's great, Sheena. I really do. I think the more, you know, it keeps everything fresh for you too, you know, the more you do.
You've got to keep learning.
Oh, you do. You do. Otherwise, what do you become if you don't? I'm not sure.
And I've got to do something to keep me busy waiting for your phone call, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're about to lose the satellite, Sheena. I'm going to have to go. I'll tell you what, we're going to have to go now, but look, I'll phone. Okay. I'll call you tomorrow. Did you will. Did you get the flowers? Did I?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. I'll phone you tomorrow anyway, Sheena, for sure. Thanks. You were great.
Sure. Thanks, hon.
Thanks, Sheena. But everyone, thanks Sheena Easton, ladies and gentlemen.